Hi everyone, my name is Diandra with NPM 105 and today I'm going to tell you a story about Bawang Putih and Bawang Merah. Once upon a time in a village, there lived a happy family. The family consisted of father, mother, and a beautiful girl named Bawang Putih. They were a harmonious and happy family, despite his father worked as a merchant. One day, the happiness in this family became sadness because the mother died. Bawang Putih was very sad because she was very fond of her mother. So did her father sad because he loved his wife so much. A couple days after the death of Bawang Putih's mother, there were a widow and her daughter named Bawang Merah used to come to Bawang Putih's house. The widow often came to Bawang Putih's house with Bawang Merah by bringing food or either help her with the household chores. Finally, the father thought that he should marry the widow and made her as stepmother for Bawang Putih, and then he married her. They became a new family. At first, the stepmother and Bawang Merah pretended they behaved Bawang Putih very well. However, they began to show their bad attitudes when the father went out for trading. She had to do a lot of heavy work and the household chores when the father went to trade. However, while Bawang Putih doing all the heavy works, Bawang Merah just sit and did not work at all. Bawang Putih never said the situation to her father, so Bawang Merah and her mother continued to treat her badly. One day, his father was sick and passed away. Since then, Bawang Putih was treated worse and worse than before. One day, Bawang Putih went to the river to wash a lot of clothes. Accidentally, her mother's clothes were washed away by the river. So she was really upset and scared that her mother would be mad at her. So she finally walked along the riverside to find them. And finally, she met an old woman. She said that she kept the clothes and would give them back if Bawang Putih help her to do the household chores. Bawang Putih agreed to help her. Then she helped her happily. After everything was finished, the old woman returned the clothes. She also gave Bawang Putih a gift that consisted of one big pumpkin and one small pumpkin. And Bawang Putih chose the smallest pumpkin because Bawang Putih was not a greedy girl, so she took the small one. After thanking the old woman, Bawang Putih then went home, and when she arrived, her stepmother and Bawang Merah were angry because she chose the small pumpkin, and they had been waiting for Bawang Putih the whole day. Then her mother was really angry, so she grabbed the pumpkin and smashed it to the floor. Suddenly, they were all surprised because inside the pumpkin there were gold and jewelries. Bawang Putih's stepmother then told Bawang Merah to immediately went to the river. And then she threw the clothes and pretended to search for them. Not so long after that, she met the old woman. Again, she asked Bawang Merah to do her household chores. She refused and asked the old woman to give her a big pumpkin. Then the old woman gave her the big one. Bawang Merah was so happy that she ran very fast. When she arrived home, her mother was screaming because she bought the biggest pumpkin. She directly smashed the pumpkin to the floor. They were screaming because there were a lot of venomous snakes inside the pumpkin. They were really scared. They were afraid the snakes would bite them. And then the venomous snake would really bite them. Both of them died because of their greed. After this happening, Bawang Putih decided to sell all the gold and jewelries and use the money for her daily lives. So she lived happily ever after. Thank you. That was the story of Bawang Putih and Bawang Merah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.